In the 60s, Eastside High School is one of the most successful schools in Paterson, New Jersey. Joe is a teacher in this school, and his class adores him because he teaches important things with kindness but also fun competitions. One morning, his class is interrupted by fellow teacher Frank, who tells him they're holding a meeting of the union executive board without them. Furious, Joe bursts into the meeting and yells at everyone for not supporting his reform ideas and always giving up as soon as the local government asks them to keep things quiet. Tired of Joe's behavior, the board agrees to transfer him to another school. 20 years later, Eastside High has deteriorated to the point where it's called a cauldron of violence. The building itself has lost its shine, and the students don't know the meaning of good behavior. Bullying and violence are in every hall, they don't listen to teachers and even beat them up when they try to intervene, and illegal substances and arms are dealt as if they were candy. Most of the students can't pass the minimum basic skills test, and this is bad news for Mayor Bobman, who doesn't want to lose the school to state administration because it'll cost him the election. Frank, now school superintendent, and Mr. Rosenberg, the school board attorney, arrive at the only logical conclusion: they must bring Joe back. Bobman doesn't like the idea, but he approves it because he doesn't have a choice. Frank and Rosenberg go to see Joe, offering the position of principal at Eastside, but Joe turns them down, explaining he knows the mayor only wants to save himself and not the kids. However, Frank gets him to change his mind by pointing out that Joe hasn't made a difference so far with all his crazy Joe routine and he shouldn't take that to his grave. The next day, Joe shows up at Eastside as the new principal. He holds a meeting with the other teachers and immediately puts his autocracy into play, saying he's the only one that speaks in his meetings. After asking for a list with the names of every student involved in criminal activities, he orders the custodian to clean the walls and make any student in detention help him. Mr. Darnell, the English teacher, is demoted to assistant of the football coach. There will be guards in the hallways to help them stop the violence, and all teachers must concentrate on getting the students ready for their next standardized test because the school needs 75% of approval, and last time they did less than 40. Next, Joe calls for a school assembly, where all the trouble